Hey, my name is Lames, and I'm rocking with High Visions.
Yes, sir. So, first and foremost, tell us who you are and where you're from.
So my name is James. I go by Lames. I'm from near Sacramento, like 25 minutes out, small town called El Dorado Hills, towards Tahoe. But I'm going to San Diego State University right now, so I'm living in San Diego right now.
So, how long have you been doing music for?
So, recording-wise, I recorded my first song with some friends actually on our 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip, like on, a pair of Apple earbuds, and it was pretty bad. But, yeah, so I guess for recording-wise, I don't know, five.
And then you said 5 years, right?
5 years for recording. Producing, I'd say 4-ish, give or take.
What made you want to start doing music? Like, what made you want to start taking it serious?
Well, yeah, that's like kind of my thing is I kind of want to keep it like, it was never that serious for me. I just kind of wanted to do it for fun, and then, just by chance I ended up in the position I am in now. So, I guess when I saw that Crossy Road started blowing up, I realized I could take this somewhere. So then I started putting more effort into production and recording and all that, reaching out, meeting more people. So I guess I would say around there.
Yeah. Okay. And talking about Crossy Roads, like, what was the whole story behind that song? Like, what made you want to make that song?
It was all impulse, honestly. Like, I made the beat and recorded the song and wrote the lyric, like, all within the same day. Yeah. I found the sample. I was like, oh, this sounds pretty good. So I made the beat for it. I really liked the beat for it. So I just wrote, recorded, did it all in my bedroom, like, same day. And then I didn't think much of it. And then now it's almost at like 3 mil on Spotify. It's crazy.
That's crazy, man. It's like a love song. Butterflies in my chest whenever you are around. With these thoughts up in my head, I'm just thinking how you're down.
Butterflies in my chest whenever you are around. With these thoughts up in my head, I'm thinking, baby, are you down?
Like,
yeah.
Were you in love at the time, or?
No, it's just really
write
funny.
It down
I just
like
that was my thing. It was like, I made the beat, I listened back to it, and I was like, oh, this sounds like something you could write a love song to. So I just wrote love song lyrics with no one in particular in mind, and yeah.
Alright, yo, that's sick, man. And then, after that, I saw you just started dropping, like, more music and all that. And then one of my favorite songs is Chega.
Oh, yeah.
How do you say? Chega dessa vida.
Yeah.
Chega dessa vida.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
It's Chega dessa vida, but it was a Brazilian sample that I used, and so I just kind of flipped the original name of the sample. But yeah, that was a really fun beat to make because I actually like the song that I used to sample it by itself. So that was a fun song.
That gave me a lot of like Ramirez / Suicide Boy vibes. Like,
yeah.
Did you purposely go for that type of sound, or like, how did you come about?
That's like the way I kind of do it is like when I make a beat, I just kind of try and fit the vibe that the beat calls for. So that was like a harder, more dark, intense type song. So I just wanted my lyrics and my vocals to match that.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Man. And then is there a track that you have out that you regret posting?
That I regret posting? There are some where it's very obvious, like the difference in quality and all that. You can tell. I mean, especially now, I've come so far in the 2 years that I've been posting stuff under, the Lames page, that like you can tell, like at what point I started getting better at like mixing and producing, because I can nitpick things from my older songs that I really don't like, but I don't think I'd say I regret posting any of the songs. There's just, certain ones that I feel I could have done better on knowing what I know now.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you have a song out, it's called Madison Beer.
Oh my god.
Can you tell us more about that? Like, what was going on?
Oh my god, that was like when Aesthetic Rap was starting and everyone was just making like simp songs for like the actresses, the e-girls, all of that, I was just like, you know, I'll just make one. So oh my god, I picked Madison Beer of all people. And it was really funny because like right after I posted it, I was like, yeah, she's attractive. I don't even know if she's really my type anymore.
This guy, yo.
It was so funny. But like people, oh my god, back in at school, people would bring it up all the time. It was so funny.
Yeah, because I know Bubblegum and One and Only did Ash Cash.
Yeah.
And all that.
And Bubblegum has like Claro. He has the Ava Rose song.
Yeah.
Like my boy Zebby has like the Demi Rose song. Like everybody has just at least one where it's just about some random famous attractive girl or something like that.
And are you planning on making another one soon for someone?
I don't know. Maybe.
Madison Beer
Maybe.
2?
Who knows? Maybe she'll notice this time.
Yeah. And speaking about Lil Bubblegum, how'd you guys like work? Like tell us a story about you guys meeting and all.
So a lot of those guys, like a lot of the World Is Yours guys, I met them like right before their bigger songs popped off. So I think Bubblegum actually found my TikTok about like the Madison Beer song, and he commented. So I followed him on Instagram, DM'd him, and that like I met him either right before or right when Glob dropped, like the song with him and Latoa, and like that was right before he blew up off of that, because he already had some sort of buzz from AF1, but then once Glob dropped, he was huge. And then I met, you know, One and Only and like Cisco and all the other World Is Yours guys through him. So then, yeah, I just slowly started meeting more and more people from then on.
Yeah. Yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
That is sick. Are we getting Lame's X One and Only song soon?
That man, I would love to. That man is busy. So he's popping off. He's like bigger than Savage Gaps now. So like, if the opportunity comes, I'll take it. But you know, I understand because that's a working man right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's sick though. And then, dang, one thing I do want to see is I want to see you be a part of the World Is Yours one day.
That'd be crazy. Because I mean, I've made songs with a few of them already. I've talked to majority of them in person too. I've made beats with a couple of the producers that have worked with them. So I mean, I have some sort of relation with a good amount of them. So that would be fun.
Hashtag Lames for the World Is Yours. Keep it going, man.
The World Is Yours.
How was it working with Cisco?
Cisco is cool as hell. I love that guy. I've talked to him a couple times in person. I met him at Box Fest when him and all the guys were performing, and then I saw him at a Savage Gas show last October. That was, yeah. So he's a really cool dude. He's from San Diego, and I've been meeting to, you know, meet up with him, but he's always traveling for music and all that. But yeah, he's a really cool dude. It was funny, he didn't know that I knew like One and Only and Bubblegum at first, so I DM'd him about it, like making a song together, and he was like really confused at first. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. Love that dude.
That's cool. I like that song you guys got, Red Storms.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then one thing I wanted to ask, one thing I want to point out is like you're very different when it comes to this rap scene. I really want to talk about your cover arts. They're just like plain simple, just a picture of you.
Yeah. It's like that's okay. So my thing is, I try to keep, you know, I try to stick to my roots with a lot of the things I do. Like all of the songs on my page, I, you know, either produce myself, like the beat for it, I produce myself, or co-produce it, like What It Do with 8%. I co-produce with Supreme, but I try to stay as in-house as possible. So all of my cover arts are either like just from my camera roll, or if they've been drawn, majority of them have been by, you know, a family member, a close friend. Yeah, I just try to, you know, stay faithful to where I came from and all that. So,
yo, that's sick. And one thing I really give you big respects is the cover art, well, not the cover art, but the on Spotify, your cover is all your friends. So I gave you respect for that, man.
Yeah, I have a very strong group of friends back home. If you ever notice when I say RH in any of my songs, that's me just, calling back to the boys back home. So.
Oh, that's sick. Shout out to the boys, man. Shout out to them.
Oh God. Shout out RH. Shout out Raven's house.
And then I want to talk about the one saying that, like, every time you hear a lame song, you hear, "We'll now begin the push-up section." Ready? Begin. How'd you find that? How'd you know, like, yo, this is what I want? This is what I want.
So I was like, I could make my own producer tag. Like, I could have something like unique, or like have someone record something for me. But I remember back in school, like, I forgot who it was. Somebody was like, yo, you should put like the fitness gram pacer test or one of those in like your beats. And I was like, that right before a drop would be hard. So I did the push up thing before, like I would stick it in the beats and I'd be like, I kind of like this. And then I just kept it because, people would notice it and it was kind of funny.
Yo, that's different, and that's how it's sick. I give you props for that one too.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's one of your favorite songs you've ever made? What song means the most to you?
What song means the most to me? Most of my songs, for the most part, they don't have very much of a personal meaning. Besides, Red Storms was a very personal song to me. I have a bittersweet relationship with that song because, like, people love it. People talk about, it's a great love song that they listen to, but the person I made it about, I'm not in great relations with anymore. I don't really talk to them anymore. So that's a bittersweet song. The rest of them, I have a lot of fun making, like, all of those. So most of them, aren't too serious. I just want to have fun. Like my song with Bubblegum, make something hard, make something fun to listen to. But yeah, I can't pinpoint a favorite song of mine. People always ask me it all the time, and I'm like, I don't know.
Alright, then I'm gonna have you choose between these two songs, and they're the ones with Bubblegum. Would you rather, do you like The Lamest or Drift more?
I would say, okay, in terms of a better song overall, I'd probably say Drift is a better song overall. In terms of my personal preference, I'd say The Lamest, because the beat for it was a 4-bar loop, like, throughout the entire song that I just chopped at certain sections for the verse. So, it just goes to, I think it's really funny because there's like 6 sounds that I use the entire beat. And I think it just goes to show that, like, you don't need to overproduce, and if you, like, keep things simple, you can still make something that's hard and that people will like.
Had you done any performances yet? Have you performed?
Nah, not yet. I've I went backstage when the guys did Box Fest. Ran around on stage in between people's sets. Haven't had my own yet, but I'm trying to get something organized soon because, it looks really fun, and I've been, thinking about it for a really long time. So when the opportunity comes, I'm going to take it right away because I think it'd be super fun.
Yeah, that's sick. Would you ever considering traveling to perform?
Oh, yeah. If it lines up with my school schedule, maybe, but depends on how far it is, but I'd heavily consider it.
What's your major?
I'm a general business major right now. So, yeah, business major, honors minor. So, yeah.
What type of music do you listen to? Like, what artists do you look up to?
Do I listen to, like, on my own time? It's really funny because, I'll listen to some of the guys' music when they'll release something new, but majority of the time, what am I listening to? Old 90s R&B, indie music. I'll listen to rap occasionally. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say it's like a lot of older music that like my parents put me onto when I was younger. It's a mix of that and probably newer indie stuff. Like my favorite artist right now is Dijon. He just put out a new album very recently, and I've been blasting that like for the past month.
Yeah, that's sick. What type of indie music do you listen to?
I'm really into hers right now.
Yeah.
I'm like very like hit or miss with indie artists. It's like I usually like a couple of their songs, but then I don't like listen to the rest of their stuff. But yeah, it's mostly R&B and indie music, I'd say.
Okay, yo, that's sick, man. And what's coming for Lames next year?
Next year, I don't know. I mean, we're going pretty fast right now. You know, like 1,000 new monthly listeners per day, especially with the new song with Asian Sad Friend that just came out. It's doing really well. So I'd say next goal is 200K on Spotify. If another song can hit 1 million, I'd be more than happy. And then I said on an Instagram live that like if I hit 200K, I put on a maid dress, like as a joke, and now I think people actually want me to do it. So I mean, hey, if it happens, I'm a man of my word. So
yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for your time, man. I really
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
This was really fun.
So yeah, guys, make sure you guys go stream Lame's music. Go stream the new one, Move Out of the Way. Yo, that song is a bop. Like, you just be in the car and you're just like
move out.
Like, I went home for like 3 days, and the amount of times my friends just like would like hop in their car after hanging out, and then I'd just hear the beginning of it. It's so funny.
It's a fun song though. It really is a fun song.
Yeah, that was fun to make.
Yo, that's sick, man. And so yeah, I really wish you luck in the future. Really hope one day we get a project maybe from you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just wish you luck. Hopefully, Lames.
Appreciate it.
Lames for World Is Yours, and then let's hope Lames gets on a concert very soon. One day you guys are gonna see this guy touring, so y'all better copy tickets right now. Let's see, man. Nah, man. But thank you so much for your time.
One day.
Good luck tomorrow for your classes.
We do have school tomorrow.
But just good luck, man, and I hope you have a good one, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. It's been High Visions and my boy Lames, and we're out. Peace.